Hey, it's Lisa from Kitchen Witch Boutique, and I'm still trying to figure out this live thing with the computer and all of it. But okay, feel like I'm looking at myself sideways, but all right. So, I am doing this live on Anaisa Pye. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right because I get a little confused with all that. I'm leaving for Punta Cana in about 3 weeks. I'm going to be down there from April 21st to April 29th. Part of it is a birthday trip for me. I'm turning 53. Yay. But a lot of it is to give service to Anaisa. Anaisa Pye is one of my most important spirits. I mean, let's face it, like I love my matresali, and they don't exactly get along, understandably so, but Anaisa is an amazing Loa. She's funny as hell. She's brash. She's beautiful. She is the spirit of love and luxury and blessings. Um, she, I've met up with her in ceremony at Papa Hector's house many, many times. As a matter of fact, on my first ceremony, at Hungan Hector's house, she was one of the mysteries that came. She came right up to me, and one of the things that just comforted me so much about her is that she looked at me and she said, "You don't have a lot of family, and your family doesn't support you." Which is heartbreaking. And I'm not trying to be like, my family sucks. I don't mean it that way. But she, like when we're on this path and we're trying to evolve and all that, let's face it, like a lot of us are struggling with acceptance and, people loving us and people not being weird about it. Okay. So she said, to me, she said, "You've lost your joy." Now, this was in 2017, and she said, "We can help you." And, she mounted Ungan Hector. She was wearing her beautiful yellow gown, with her beer that she loves and her cigarette. And all I can say about it is that she glowed. The beauty that is this spirit just came through and just glowed. It was like seeing an angel, and she just, when she says she's going to do something, she does it like that. She is the youngest of the female maitresses, of the female spirits, the Loa. She's much loved. One of the special things that I would like to bring to people's attention about Anaisa is that she works for the other female spirits. Like she's not in competition with them. I mean, yes, her and Matressley don't really get on super, super well. Anaisa is earthy. I mean, like she will curse. I mean, like the one time I went to Papa Hector's house and she called everybody, she was calling everybody in the service like hoes and bitches. And we were like, holy crap, because like you wouldn't think a spirit would speak that way, but she just doesn't care. She's married to Bali Belkan. Bali Belkan is the Dominican Republic, the Sanse 21 divisions. I hate to say version of Saint Michael because he's a separate spirit from Saint Michael, but he is married to Anaisa. He adores her. Papa Gede adores her. It's said that she has a lot of the mysteries doing her work for her. She doesn't require, set up this candle and, do this bath and do that. Like if she says, I'm going to help you with money, it's done. One of the ceremonies I was at, she had a glass of beer. She said, "Hold out your hands." She poured the beer in my hands and she said, "Now rub your pockets with it." It was to basically make, to bring in prosperity, which is what most of us are worried about. Let's face it. We are in a recession now. Okay. And I'm headed to Punta Cana. It's not cheap. I'm still working on getting my plane fare, but is what it is. She's generous. If you're her child, she will step up and say, "You're my child." She actually said to me, she said, "You belong to me," which kind of took me aback because I'm like, yo, dude, I don't belong to anybody but me. But what she meant is, I am your mother, as well as Matressley, as well as, whoever else, Mama Danto. And she said, I got this. I mean, she's yelled at me for talking too much. She said to me, in ceremony, like, "You pink hair, like, get over here." she's come up and she's very blunt. She's very brash. She will sometimes embarrass you a little bit because she will tell you the truth, and it can be really hurtful. I mean, let's face it, last year, around, I guess her feast day is the end of July. I think it's July 26th. She said to me, "Stop asking Matressely and me to get back with that man." I was involved with somebody who was very nasty, total narcissist, very cruel, lots of problems. And she said, "He's sewer water," and she was like, "You deserve better, stop asking me." And she makes you stand on your own. She does. Like, she'll show you the lesson, and it may not be a particularly fun lesson to learn. She will show it to you, but what she's doing is she's making you a stronger woman, or person, I should say. It's not that she just does work for women. She does work for everybody. She likes perfume. Mama Toya told me that she likes Rare Pearl by Avon. She likes beer. She likes, yellow flowers. There's a whole bunch of offerings, etc. And she is the Loa of wealth and luxury. Like, she's absolutely adored, in the Dominican Republic. She is associated with, I can't say syncretized very well. She's associated with Saint Anne, who, of course, now I get confused with my Bible because, again, like, I'm a lapsed Catholic, but I believe that Saint Anne was Jesus's grandmother, which would make her Mary's mother. So you'll see her, often with, a picture of her, with the child Mary studying the Bible, which is very, very sweet. But she's very forthright. She will come to service and she will say to you, well, she'll say to us, like, as the women who are there, don't let people push you around. Don't let your longing for love, or your, longing for money, or your longing for, a situation to improve. Like, don't let those things, cause you to make wrong decisions, and she has granted my petitions, like, as far as, like, money or love or things of that nature. Now, what I'm asking for people right now, if it is your will, if it's your desire, is that, I'm putting in a huge petition to Anaisa Pye. Like, I'm doing service. I'm specifically going to Punta Cana to do service. Yes, it is my birthday. And yes, of course, I will be celebrating, but this is her island. Okay. Like, this is her home. So any petitions that I put in, with people's names on them, are not only going to be heard, but the chance of them being fulfilled, of being granted, is way, way stronger. It's her island. I'm giving her a huge service. She does know this, and, there will be messages that are coming along because, what she does is she will come into my head, and she will come through me, and she will give messages to people, and I remember one of the services that I went to, I think it was last year, I'm not sure. She came out and, oh my God, we could not stop laughing. Like, she was cursing. I mean, she actually said, like, save a horse, ride a man. Like, she's very, I don't want to say sexual, but I guess she kind of is. She's basically, she took two apples. Now, again, like, she mounted Papa Hector, stuck them in her, in her shirt. And, like, then she took them out and she took a couple bites and, like, stuck them back in there, like, just to make people laugh. Like, that's how she's so funny, and she's so beautiful, and she's so generous, but at the same time, like, she kind of reminds me of somebody at times from New York. Now, granted, she has 7 paths. In Voodoo or Sante, I think they call them voltas. So, sometimes not the same Anaisa will come into service, etc. There may be like different ones, but she will tell you the truth. She is fair. She doesn't play games. Like, she's like straight to the point, which kind of reminds me of, like, somebody from New York. Like, they're like, this is what's up. She doesn't have time for bullshit. Like, she just doesn't do that. And, if she tells you, like, take this spiritual bath, and by the way, she just reminded me, she said, you never took your spiritual bath, because she told us at one of the services to take a bath in wormwood, thyme, and mugwort. Spiritual baths are, like, hugely important, in any African traditional religion. based practice, you know, in Sansei, in Espiritismo, you know, in 21 divisions, in voodoo, etc. Like spiritual, it's where it's at. Like you have to cleanse the bad energy off of you. So I'm not sure what else to say about her. She's absolutely beautiful. Papa Hector is having a ceremony. It's actually a wedding ceremony for Matresali and Ogu this weekend. So of course, hoping to see her. But as I said, I am putting in petitions for people, you know, for any reason. You know, she usually works with prosperity, wealth, healing. You know, love is a big one for her because she has said, and she's been very vocal about it. She'll say a lot of stuff that Matresali won't say. Like she will say, like, the guy that you're seeing is a piece of crap. She'll just say it, like, you know, and you can't disagree with her because it's true. Like she doesn't pull punches, which is one of the reasons that I love her. Like I always say to her, like, you know, I say, I wish I was more like that, you know, but, you know, I aspire to be so. So having said that, if you're interested in giving a donation, you know, for your petition for her, I am accepting them. I am on PayPal as nurselisa32@msn.com. My Cash App is, it's a little $ Kitchen Witch Boutique, one word. Or you can go into the shop, Kitchen Witch Boutique, on Etsy and do the chip jar, etc. Or contact me. You know, I'm going to put all the information below the screen, etc. But I would urge you to do this because also we're looking at a full moon. I believe it's April 16th. Okay, St. Expedite's feast day is April 19th. Okay, so I have a lot of service to do. Like that's my baby. That's Papa Getty. I believe that's Getty Limbo. Although I get mixed up. Sometimes I feel that Papa Baron is like represented by St. Expedite also, but he's an extremely, extremely strong spirit. He's a well-known spirit and he's known for quick results. Okay, so that's part of it also. As I said, you know, if there's any more information, people are free to contact me and I'll try to do the best I can. Or if I can't answer it, I'll refer you to Papa Hector, who of course is an expert. But blessings to you. Just wanted to kind of put that out here today. And everybody have a beautiful day. Ayu Bobo. Bye-bye.